Hi, and thanks for joining. It's Patty from PS Paper Crafts. I hope you enjoy this video. I want to show you how to make this pretty Christmas card using the Merriest Moments stamp set. So this is the inside of it, and I'm using cherry cobbler, and I'm using the paper that I cut this pretty piece out of is from the Painted Christmas stamp set. So I just want to see if I have any comments or anything. Just let me see how I'm looking here. I had it oriented wrong before. I'm new at Facebook Live, so bear with me. So anyway, I'm using the Merriest Moments stamp set. It's really beautiful. I love the sentiments, and these poinsettias are really pretty. And with the bundle, you could buy the stamp set separately, but if you do get it with the bundle, you save 10%. And there's a lot of dies that go with it. And the really cool thing is there's they call it a hybrid embossing folder. So you can emboss the pieces that you cut. So this is all embossed from this. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Let me just pull this up. Okay, and mute myself. Okay, so let's get started. I have my pieces cut somewhat. So I'm using cherry cobbler as my card base. And I have a piece of basic white, and then this piece, this is from the Painted Christmas Designer Series pack, and this is actually a full front card front. It's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and you need a big piece for the dies. So let me get the die out. We're going to be using this one. It's the intricate die. You can also cut out this one to cut around it if you wanted to. So let's do this first. I'm going to get my stamp and cut and emboss machine out. So I'm using the base, the plate 2, and then one of my cutting plates, and we'll put this down. And I think this is so pretty. It's just a very light green. I think it's soft succulent, but I'm not, or not soft succulent, so soft seafoam. All the names are sometimes hard to remember. So let's put this plate on top, and we'll just run it through. And it cuts out really nice. And the paper, you know, it's not cardstock, but it just really cuts out well. So we'll cut that out. And this is the piece you'll get. Let's just pull this all apart. So this is the piece you'll get. Let's put this aside. And let me see if there's anything that needs to be poked out. Nope, everything just kind of cut out pretty nicely. So now I'm going to remove these, and we just have the number 1, the base plate. And I want to get my embossing folder. So this is a 3D embossing folder, so you need to use your specialty plate for this. And you want to make sure the Stampin' Up! Side is up so that you're embossing. And you want to make sure you have this laid out the right way. You don't want it upside down. So look at how the leaves go. And we just want to line it up. I hope it's not too fuzzy for you as I'm moving it up and down. So I'm just looking at all the leaves to make sure they line up with the outline of this embossed paper or embossing folder. And then we want to put it through with the fold side and just run it right through. So now it's going to emboss what we cut out. It's really pretty. I'm going to just go slow so it doesn't pop. So I think we're done with this, and I'll show you what it looks like. So when you open up your folder, you're going to have this embossed look. Isn't it pretty? Oh, and actually we need one more thing with this. I took it away too soon. So now I want to use my white layer, my basic white layer, and this is actually 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. So it's a little bit smaller than a card front, because I want to get this fun embossed, all these little boxes, or I don't know what they are, starbursts, let me see. I guess there's some kind of little starburst. So let's put this on. I want to make sure it's covering it's just going to be shy of it, but that's okay. I want to try to get it as best lined up as I can. It's going to go right to the edge of some of these leaves. So this looks good. And we'll just close this down, put it down again with the fold side in first, and we'll just run it through. And what I'm going to do is just attach the piece I cut out right over it. I'll line it up and attach it. And let's see. And this is just pretty on its own. I think I'm going to make a card and just do the inside with a sentiment. Okay, so let's put our card here. And so we want to line it up. And again, you want to make sure you have all the pieces lined up. So your greenery makes it easy to figure that out. And I'll just take my liquid glue and I'm just going to add some glue here, and I am going to go on all the leaves just to make sure it sticks down nice and flat. You could have them loose if you wanted. So we'll just quickly do this. Still hot down here in Florida, I have to say. I wish that September was a little bit cooler. It's still in the mid-80s, and I'm in northern Florida. So I know in southern Florida it's probably even hotter. Fall is my favorite season, so it's hard to be down here in the heat. So I just want to line this all up. And the liquid glue makes it easy to do that because you have a couple of seconds to get everything in the right position. And it's off a little bit, no worries. And then this will look nice with a little bit of the cherry cobbler behind it. So let's put this down. Again, I'm going to use the liquid glue and just put it around the edges and a little bit in the middle. And you can make this a horizontal or a vertical card. I chose horizontal with the sentiment, but you could certainly do it this way and use a different sentiment. I think this sentiment might even fit in there anyway. And I already cut this out. So along with the dies, you get the inside piece. So I cut that out already. And I put everything down flat. I didn't pop anything up with dimensionals because I thought there was a lot of layers to it. So let's get this going. I'm going to use cherry cobbler ink, and I'll do the same sentiment that together is the merriest place to be. So I love that it's photopolymer because you can line it up so nicely. And I am doing it a little bit toward the side so I have room for that poinsettia. So let me ask, how do you say poinsettia? I've heard people call it poinsettia or poinsettia. Where I came from, it's poinsettia. So I thought that was interesting. I never heard of it and said a different way until I saw people demonstrating last year's poinsettia place, and I was like, oh wow, I didn't know that. So I already stamped and cut out these pieces. I'll just show you. So I stamped 2 poinsettia pieces, so the large and the small, and these were cherry cobbler ink, and I used the coordinating dies. So there's plenty of dies, and then I did leaves. And on this card, I did the leaves in soft seafoam. On this one, I already stamped and cut them out, and I used soft succulent, the other soft green. So I thought it would be nice just to have a little bit of a darker color. So let's glue this together. So I'll just put the smaller poinsettia on the larger one and just kind of offset it a little bit. Okay, and let's see, let's put this down. And if you want to pop it up with dimensionals, you can definitely do that. So we'll put this right here in the space where it belongs. Make sure it's kind of straight. And then I'm going to just lay this down, place the leaves to see where I want to put them. And if you want to add more leaves, you can. I only did the 2. And then I'll pick these up. I just like to place things. And again, with the liquid glue, you have that little bit of time to move it around if you need to correct it at all. So let's see how that looks. Maybe push that in a little bit. There you go. Okay, so now we can put this down. And then I used one of these wonderful gems, which I really love. They have a little sparkle in them. So there's a clear that has like almost a gold sparkle, and then the cherry cobbler with some sparkle. So the larger one fits perfectly in here. And you could put some more on if you want, but I thought that was enough. I thought there's plenty going on this card without adding too much more. So then on the inside layer, I did stamp again with the soft sea foam, but I'm going to do it with the soft succulent this time because I like that color. It's kind of funny, I was having a hard time figuring out which color this is because it doesn't look like soft sea foam. And I did the soft succulent a couple of times, stamping it off to get a lighter color. So I don't know, it's a shade of something. I'm not sure, but I wanted, I think, a darker green. I thought that would look nicer. So we'll do the cherry cobbler for the sentiment again. So let's get that first. A joyful Christmas to you and yours. So we'll ink that up with the cherry cobbler. And stamp that down. And then we can do the, I'll leave that out because we're going to do the berries. We'll do the leaves. And what I did was I just did 3 leaves. I did 1, 2, 3. And I love the kind of the lines on the leaf on one edge. I think it's pretty cool. 1, 2, and you can even stamp off if you wanted to have a varied color. And then we'll do the little berries. There's a little stamp with some berries. And we'll put that right here. And one up here. So now we're done with the inside. Very easy. And we can put the card down and we're all set. So I wanted to remind you we're in the middle of September and celebration is still going on. So it ends the end of the month though, September 30th, I believe. So if there are any products that you wanted to get for free with a $50 or $100 purchase from the Stampin' Up! Brochure, or the celebration brochure, you can go to my online store and purchase anything and get a free gift. My online store is PS Paper Crafts. You can go to my blog, pspapercrafts.com, and there'll be linked to my online store. There'll be link to this video and all the instructions as well. And then the other thing I wanted to mention is during celebration, there's a join special. So there's a promotion. If you buy the starter kit to join Stampin' Up, you can get a free bundle from the mini catalog. And there's some really great bundles that are available within this. It's not everything, but there's great bundles. It's a great opportunity. You spend $99, you get $125 of product that you choose, and then you get the free bundle, you get free shipping, and then your very next order you get 20% off, and you're on my team. We have a Facebook group. My upline has a very active Facebook group. She has a huge team, and we do a lot of fun things and a lot of sharing. So it's really great. It's a lot of fun. Let me know if you're interested. You can email me, patty@pspapercrafts.com. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm trying to figure out when I'm going to do these regularly, but you can look at my YouTube channel or my Facebook, my blog, and you can get all this information. You guys have a good day. Thanks. Bye.